Good afternoon, Fin fans, and welcome back to another episode of AT Phins News. So today I was going to actually make a video talking about Armstead, but we got some breaking news today, so without further ado, let's just get right into it, shall we? So I'm sure all of you guys have heard the news now. I waited a couple hours before I posted this video after making it, but yeah, man, the Miami Dolphins, we went out there and made a big splash finally. I know our fan base on Twitter, social media, everywhere was talking bad about Chris Greer, saying that is he still sleeping? He hasn't made any moves. Well, he went out there and shocked the world today. We actually got Tyreek Hill. I would say a top 10 player in the NFL. He signed an extension with us for 4 years, $120 million. I believe 72 or 73 million of it is guaranteed. So it is going to make him the highest paid receiver in the league. But, I mean, at this point, I mean, we just got to roll with that. I mean, everyone, as a Dolphin fan, everyone should want the Miami Dolphins to put Tua in the best possible situation to succeed. And this offseason, I think, just proves what an offensive-minded coach brings to the table. I mean, do you guys think if Flo was still here, we would have prioritized and traded 5 draft picks to go out and get Tyreek Hill? I mean, I just don't know because he's a defensive-minded coach. On the flip side, Mike McDaniel, he's all offensive. He knows what kind of players that he wants to get this offense at the to make this offense play at the highest level. And I mean, what better way to prove that point by going out and getting Tyreek Hill? Arguably the fastest person in the entire NFL. I mean, with Mike McDaniel's offense, him and Jalen Waddle together with that Tyreek Hill runs a 4-3 Jalen or a 4-2 Jalen Waddle a 4-3. They're going to be able to motion them in the backfield, do jet sweeps, fake the handoff. It's just going to open up so much possibilities in the offensive scheme that it's gonna be years and years ahead of any kind of offense we've seen in the last decade. I mean, it should be a high-powered offense as long as we get good quarterback play, consistent quarterback play. Our line is going to improve. We got two starters in free agency. We got Connor Williams, and then, of course, the video I was going to make with Armstead. Armstead's still a big move, too, guys. I mean, it can't be overshadowed by Tyreek Hill. I know Tyreek Hill was today's news, so everyone's talking about. Twitter blew up. Everyone's excited as a Dolphin fan, including myself. But Armstead, as long as he's healthy, I mean, he's a top tackle in the league. He provides instant sustainability at the tackle position. We're not going to have to be worried about him getting blown by. He's a solid defender. Our solid lineman. He just needs to stay healthy. That's his biggest concern. But when he's healthy, he's going to wreak havoc out there. I'm telling you that right now. Connor Williams as well. He's great at pass blocking, great at run blocking. If he just needs to cut down on his penalties because last year he had a lot, but he's a hell of an upgrade over our line that we had last year, especially now that we have Armstead. I mean, I'm hoping that we get one more lineman in free agency. I'm hoping we get that center trader that got cut from Cleveland earlier, or last week sometime. If we can get him to solidify this line, we'll have him, Williams, and Armstead with Robert Hunt, and then have Eichenberg and Jackson maybe battle out for another position. Our line's drastically going to be improved, guys. So, I mean, it's going to be just so exciting to see the progression of this offense and how it looks from week 1 to week 17, right? I mean, I know it's going to be an adjustment period. It's not going to be just scoring up and down the field in the first week of the season. They're going to have to learn the offense, get familiar with the scheme. They're going to have to get familiar with each other because there's a lot of new faces in the building. But as of right now, it's go time, guys. I mean, for all of our fans and me included, I was kind of I wasn't I wouldn't say I was down on the Dolphins as far as free agency, but I was thinking like, man, what are they like? What is their plan really? I mean, I seen the players they would bring in, but they're really like complementary pieces, right? They're not like that standout signing, and I'm trying to say that you have to kill free agency to be a great team, but as Dolphin fans, we all knew that we needed a few big time players to make this team a legitimate like playoff contender, especially with the AFC just bringing in superstars left and right on different teams. We were going to have to match that in some sense in order to even compete in the AFC this year. So that's why I was looking at our pick, even though I liked some of the free agent signings like Cedric Wilson, Chase Edmonds, Raheem Mostert. I like those. Pickups, as well as keeping Emmanuel Ogbah and then Mike Gesicki for a year on his franchise tag. But I still didn't see that big enough leap to be like, oh yeah, we're going to be able to compete in the AFC for a playoff spot. But now everything changes with Tyreek Hill. I mean, usually in like Vegas, that when they put odds or like point systems of how much a player is projected to help the team win X amount of games, usually the only ones that are effective greatly is the quarterback position. The only thing about that is Tyreek Hill's one of the only receivers that actually counts for 2 to 3 games in a season. So I mean, just having him on the field, just him being able to open up the defense by running deep, even though I mean, we all know Tua doesn't go deep that often, but even him just opening up that field, just run a go route through the seam to open up everything underneath, it's going to be magical, guys. I mean, Jalen Waddle is just as fast as Tyreek Hill, maybe not as shifty with the moves, but I mean, he can make guys miss. He's explosive. He's going to be able to eat underneath. They can send him deep. They can put Tyreek Hill doing a crossing route. You know how the Miami Dolphins have trouble covering crossing routes with fast receivers? We've seen it for years now. That's what we're going to be able to do with the Miami Dolphins offense. Who are they going to double? You got Tyreek Hill. You want to take him away. You got Jalen Waddle. You want to take him away. You got Devontae Parker, when healthy, is a 50-50 ball guru. You got Mike Gesicki still. I mean, he's a difference maker. Then you brought in Cedric Wilson. Who are you going to try to stop to make this offense go 3 and outs, punt the balls? The days of 3 and outs and punting the ball constantly is going to change now this season, guys. We got one of the best players in the league. And when's the last time we can say that the Miami Dolphins went out and got a top 10 player out of all positions in the entire NFL? He's top 10. At receiver, you can argue 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, but he's top notch, guys. He if you guys watched him play in Kansas City, I know people are already saying, well, he had Mahomes. Now look at what he's going to do with Tua. He's going to be just fine with Tua. What are you guys talking about? Tua's a rhythmic passer. In rhythm, in stride, he can hit Tyreek Hill for a slant and go 70-yard touchdown. That's going to look good for Tyreek Hill's stats. It's going to look good for Tua. It's just going to be a good situation all around. And the thing that I do like about this move too, with the reports like Adam Scheffler, they were saying that the Jets and the Dolphins both had an offer on the table, and Tyreek Hill was able to choose what team he wanted to go to, and he wanted to go to the Dolphins over the Jets. I mean, that's saying something. At least there's certain players that want to come play for Miami, and maybe it's the new head coach, Mike McDaniel, because everyone's raving about him. Maybe it's playing with Tua. Maybe he sees the team, and he sees that maybe they're 1 or 2 players away, like playmaking players. I'm thinking top 5, top 10 in the league, to make a serious run. Maybe that's what Tyreek Hill sees, and then to get paid the highest dollar or the guaranteed money in the NFL for a receiver. I mean, that's another thing, right? So, but at the end of the day, Tyreek Hill deserved his money. I mean, he's outperformed any contract that he's been given. He's so dynamic. He can make everyone on the field better just because how fast and explosive he is. He makes jobs for other players so much easier, and that's what you want as a player. I mean, even look at last year, guys. We were talking about how, oh man, we can't wait to see Will Fuller and Waddle on the field together because it's going to open everything up for even Parker underneath. This is going to be like Will Fuller on steroids. We got Tyreek Hill. Let's forget about Will Fuller's terrible season, and it's going to just to see this receiving core gel together, it's going to be something impressive to watch. And the days of the Dolphins offense being ranked 27th, 28th in the league, I don't see that happening anymore. I'm looking at more of like a top, just for now, I'm just thinking like top 10 to 12. That's what I'm hoping, as long as we have consistent QB play. And I mean, there's no excuses now for Tua. I mean, there's a lot of Tua, so like it's either you want Tua to succeed or there's haters of Tua. There's no really in between with the guy. As far as I'm concerned, I like how the front office and the coaching staff has put together this team for Tua this year. And at the end of the day, after this year's over, we're going to get clarity. Whichever side you're on, you're going to get clarity on what Tua really is as a quarterback in this league. Because, I mean, the players that they've acquired, the line that they're trying to build, they got the two solid guys, and then maybe one more. Don't be surprised also, guys, is if in a day, 2, or even 3 days, we get another breaking news, another big trade. I mean, there's reports stating that the Dolphins are not done. They're trying to get maybe another big name wide receiver, which would be mind boggling. A lot of names being thrown out as DK Metcalf. I mean, I would love some DK Metcalf, but I'm going to say that for a different stream whenever it gets serious. But there is some reports out there that the Dolphins are looking into acquiring DK Metcalf to pair with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. And if that's the case, wow, things just got serious, guys. I would love for them to, like I said, get that center from Cleveland. If they got him, the free agents would be an A move, A+ in my opinion. And then still a name out there that I'm surprised he hasn't been signed yet is Bobby Wagner. If we can get Bobby Wagner as our middle linebacker, our team's ready to go, guys. It's all going to be dependent on how consistent our quarterback can play. And as far as I'm concerned, with the weapons that he has now, it's kind of like how he was in Alabama with his weaponry. I don't see why he cannot lead us to the playoffs at least. This is, for how big this is for the Dolphins franchise, is undeniable. I mean, no one was thinking realistically playoffs are competing after all the moves the AFC did, but the Dolphins trade today single-handedly put them back in the race. They're clearly, in my opinion, the second best team in the AFC East now. If they can get over that hump of beating Buffalo, who knows? We could win the AFC East and not even need to get in with the wild card. We could win that division. So I'm super excited, guys. Super stoked. I hope all you guys are happy, celebrating today. It's finally, after all the down times as far as this offseason with the whole Stephen Ross thing, Brian Flores' saga, just people down on our players, and this is finally a bright side. We finally get light at the end of the tunnel, guys, and I can't be happier. Never thought we would even have a chance of acquiring Tyreek Hill. It came together so fast from not hearing anything till just early this morning. Reports started coming out and the deal got done within hours. So super happy, guys. Can't wait till September to see how this offense is gelling, how Tua is able to distribute the ball like a point guard in the NBA. So things are looking up in Dolphin Nation, guys, and I'll be back if there's anything breaking in the next couple of days, like I said. If not, I'll be back on Monday to go over, kind of like reassess the team to see what we need to do or what we need to accomplish during the season so we can put ourselves in that position to be in the playoffs. But if there's any news breaks, I'll be on it and get another stream in. But other than that, guys, it's a beautiful day in Dolphin Nation. We finally got I mean, we had Waddle, top-notch receiver, but we even added another top-notch receiver to him. We got the Cheetah and the Penguin, so it's going to be fun times in Miami come September, guys. So, like always, hit that like button, guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button so we can grow this channel organically. But other than that, guys, I appreciate and love each and every one of y'all. I'm out. Fins up. Peace.